This just exploded, my friend. Get ready because your heart is going to beat faster than a red zone snap with the clock ticking down. That's right, the Eagles' sidelines are buzzing with excitement over what just emerged, and no one was expecting this turn of events. What you're about to reveal now is leaving fans and analysts in shock and could change everything about the 2025 roster. The Philadelphia Eagles already boast one of the most feared wide receiver duos in the NFL, A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith. Explosive, decisive, dominant. These two alone can push a defense to its limits. But beyond them, the drop is steep. The WR3 spot, which was supposed to provide depth and balance to the offense, has become a glaring question mark. And now, a quiet buzz is growing around a potential move that could change everything for Jalen Hurts and the passing attack. Jahan Dotson, the presumptive WR3 since arriving in Philadelphia, still needs to prove his worth. Despite flashes of potential, his production has been inconsistent, his separation unreliable, and his chemistry with Hurts is far from ideal. In a high-octane offense built on precision and reliability, Dotson's struggles could force the Eagles' front office to adapt, and that's where Kendrick Bourne comes in. According to Corey Woodroof of For the Win, USA Today, a trade between the Eagles and Patriots involving Bourne is plausible, and moreover could cost the Philadelphia Eagles only a 2026 seventh-round pick. That's right, a player with real NFL production, postseason experience, and proven traits could be acquired for a late rounder. With New England's wide receiver room overcrowded and younger players vying for snaps, Bourne could soon find himself the one to take. If that's the case, the Eagles have every reason to attack. And make no mistake, Bourne isn't just a one-and-done player. He's a player with pedigree. After going undrafted in 2017, he carved out a role for himself with the 49ers, gradually improving each season before competing with New England in 2021. That year, he had a breakout season, 55 receptions, 800 yards, 5 touchdowns, and even a few improvised plays, including rushing highlights and a touchdown pass. His football IQ and route discipline earned him the trust of quarterbacks and coaches alike. Although a torn ACL in 2023 slowed him down, Bourne returned in 2024 and racked up 305 yards and a touchdown in just 12 games, showing he still has the energy. And when you compare that to Dotson's 216 yards and no touchdowns last regular season, the contrast is striking. Bourne's career average of 12.7 receiving yards speaks volumes about his ability to stretch the field and convert decisive passes. What makes him perfect for Philadelphia? It's a combination of veteran knowledge, route running accuracy, and reliability in high-pressure situations, especially on third downs. Woodruff notes that Bourne's skill set best aligns with what the Eagles need in a WR3, especially as the team seeks to alleviate pressure on Brown and Smith during long playoff runs. Let's not forget, Bourne played in 4 postseason games, that kind of valuable experience. For the Eagles, as they seek a return to the Super Bowl, adding Kendrick Bourne is the kind of low-cost, high-impact move that could make a big difference. He wouldn't just add depth, he'd provide stability, guidance, and another reliable option for Hurts when defenses focus on their top targets. What if the deal only requires a 7th-round pick to close? It could be one of Howie Roseman's specific steals. But just as the receivers' room begins to settle in, another upheaval is rocking the offense, this time in the backfield where a rookie is turning heads and a former Packer may be ready to be left behind. When the Eagles signed Saquon Barkley, an entire city lit up. He was the superstar addition everyone dreamed of, a dynamic, game-changing RB1. But what came next was equally important, finding the right backup. That's where A.J. Dillon came into the picture. Fresh off 4 seasons with the Packers and known for his powerful running style, Dillon seemed like the perfect RB2 behind Barkley. But now, just weeks before training camp, his future with the team hangs in the balance. According to Jeff Mosher of Philly Voice, 4th-round pick Will Shipley made a strong impression during OTAs. While Dillon was expected to be Barkley's primary backup, Shipley demonstrated electrifying playmaking ability and surprisingly strong hands. What he lacked in pass protection, a skill Kenneth Gainwell, now with the Steelers, mastered, he made up for with agility and big play potential. And if he continues to improve his blitzing, Shipley could overtake Dillon on the depth chart. Dillon, now 27, didn't get a chance to prove himself last season after being placed on injured reserve in August due to a nerve injury in his neck. Even before the injury, his efficiency was declining, falling from 4.3 cents per snap in his first 3 seasons to just 3.4 in 2023. This regression has already made him a speculative cut candidate in Green Bay. Now, with Shipley on the rise and the Eagles looking to maximize roster spots, Dillon could once again be considered. The details of his contract don't help matters either. Signed to the veteran's minimum after receiving a rare qualifying offer from the Packers in 2024, Dillon's deal offers little financial resistance to a release. If Shipley proves ready and the Eagles prefer a running back with more speed and potential, Dillon's aggressive style, previously seen as a strength in short yardage situations and the red red zone may not be enough to justify a starting role. But it's not just Dillon versus Shipley. The RB3 battle includes Keelan Robinson, a speedy special teams player, and undrafted rookies Montrell Johnson and Shunderick Powell. While neither is guaranteed, the sheer number of competitors makes Dillon's path more difficult. Still, if Shipley falters in pass protection or ball security, Dillon's veteran reliability and red zone experience could make the difference. That said, with the Eagles' offense evolving to be more explosive and less reliant on power running backs, Dillon could be a victim of both scheme adjustment and performance. As we approach training camp, all eyes will be on the battle between Dillon and Shipley. It's a low-key but crucial story as the Eagles look to keep their Super Bowl window open. And just when you thought the offense had all the answers, another key question arises. And this one involves Jalen Hurts' most trusted position group, the tight ends. With the most underrated roster battle in Eagles camp and a surprising name quickly rising up the depth chart. The tight end position in Philadelphia always holds a special place in the hearts of Eagles fans. From Chad Lewis to Brent Selleck, Zach Ertz to Dallas Goedert, the position has often served as the outlet and emotional core of the offense. But this year, it's not about the star at the top. It's about the chaos underneath. With only two certainties at the position, Goedert and Grant Calcaterra, the race for the permanent tight end spot is shaping up to be one of the most heated in training camp. Let's start with the obvious. Dallas Goedert remains the TE1, despite a disappointing 2024 campaign in which he missed 7 games and posted career-low numbers, 42 receptions, 496 catches, 2 touchdowns. The Eagles gained confidence by restructured his contract and keeping him through 2025. If healthy, he's still one of the best tight ends in the NFL, but durability has become a concern, and that makes his backup more important than ever. Enter Grant Calcaterra. The former SMU standout excelled last year when Goedert was sidelined, setting personal bests in receptions, 24, yards, 298, and a touchdown. He proved to be a capable blocker and a reliable short yardage option. With Goedert eligible to become a free agent in 2026, the Eagles can already consider Calcaterra the future at the position. But what about the TE3 competition? That's where things get really interesting. The team added 2 experienced veterans in free agency, Kylan Granson from the Colts and Harrison Bryant from the Raiders. Granson, 27, showed potential as a pass catcher, but was relegated to the roster last season, managing just 14 receptions for 182 yards in 17 games. He is a skilled route runner and fits best in a pass-heavy scheme. Bryant, on the other hand, is more of a traditional tight end. His reception numbers, 9 catches, 86 yards in 2024, were below expectations, but his blocking skills and red zone experience gave him a different value. Besides these two, there's a trio of dark horses making waves. E.J. Jenkins, who scored a touchdown in Week 18 last season, has bounced around the roster since 2023, but brings energy and athleticism. Nick Muse, the Vikings' 7th-round pick in 2022, has just 1 career reception, but impressed in off-season workouts and appears to be gaining the coach's trust. And then there's Cameron Latu, a former 3rd-round draft pick for the 49ers. A meniscus injury ruined his rookie year, and he's now fighting for NFL survival. If healthy, his potential remains intriguing. With such a crowded roster, the Eagles' coaching staff has tough decisions to make. Will they prioritize a receiving threat like Granson, a blocker like Bryant, or do they bet on someone like Jenkins or Muse? The answer may depend on preseason performance, contributions in special teams, and the overall structure of the roster. One thing is certain, the TE3 spot won't go to just anyone. And with Jalen Hurts relying heavily on tight ends on 3rd down and in the red zone, whoever wins that final spot will play a key role in shaping the Eagles' offense in 2025.